Subscribe to PAMX channel. Click on the bell icon to receive notification on new uploads. Like and share the video. Thank you.
Today we are going to talk to a very important and known personality from the industry automation segment, Mr. Anup Wadhwa, an IITian from Delhi, who completed his bachelor degree in technology in electrical and electronics in 1975. His passion for digital electronics started in college and later took him to an exciting career in the field of industrial automation. Mr. Wadhwa's career has spanned several functions such as corporate planning and technological development, integrated project management, marketing and consultancy across different organizational styles. Currently, he is serving as the director of the Automation Industry Association, AIA. Besides the extensive knowledge and information he has, some of which he'll be sharing today, you will also be inspired by his calm and positive personality, something that we really need to apply during these times. So we welcome you to the PAMX channel, sir.
Pleasure to be on your show.
So, sir, we'll move forward to the questions we have, few questions we have for you today.
Okay.
So the label and print industry relies on a lot of post-production labor-intensive work employing a large number of workers in cramped spaces without much of social distancing. So how do you perceive the scope of increased automation opportunity for this industry?
I'm aware that the buzz for automation is again doing a second round because of COVID. But essentially, automation is an enabler for high productivity and high quality. And if labor-intensive activity can deliver on both fronts, and now we are really talking about the post-production process, then I guess people can continue with that. But COVID compliance is changing the rules, and unless you operate with safe distancing norms, you are not even allowed to operate. So that is the new normal and the new conformance requirement. So therefore, the first and foremost requirement for a company is to get back to production through this compliance route. And for such companies who have not really seen automation as an enabler for high productivity and high quality, will confine investment to just ensuring simple and plain safe distancing. So that is one side of the landscape. But for those industries who now want to take a more visionary role and they will probably see how the nature of work will change in the future. So if applications like sorting, inspection, packaging, material handling are seen as an extension of the core automated process, then you have a different scenario where the need for automation per se is coming to enable higher operational efficiency, etc., etc. And certainly wherever you automate, you would not go with the same labor-intensive operation. So this is the other side of the spectrum. And to summarize, in all cases, automation will certainly find some additional scope. However, the visionaries will take a more holistic, long-term and integrated route. Whereas those who just want to comply to the norm of safe distancing would take a minimalistic route to tide over the immediate concerns of worker health protection.
Right, sir. So, sir, how have different industry segments in India responded to the post-COVID scenario and manufacturing norms? You said a few of the points already, but to what extent has automation been or is being implemented?
Every industry now is scared of any further disruption. And this is making everybody realize that every hour of production capability which is available needs to count. And therefore, the companies which have been avoiding investing in automation so far, concerns of reliability, safety, traceability, first time pass through, these are all now coming back to the fore. And we can see across different verticals, whether it is the auto component or the discrete manufacturing or batch processing or continuous industries, it's just a matter of time before this interest now gets translated into definitive implementation.
Yeah, we hope so. So, into where are the frontiers of automation in India currently? I mean, as per you, when are we likely to see more implementation of Industry 4.0 concepts?
On the operational side, which is where the automation has traditionally played a role, machine automation and line integration are pretty well-known concepts. Whether a company is applying or not, the information is there, the awareness is there, the supply side system is in place. So that takes care of the frontier of automation. If we look at the IT domain, which is the information-driven domain, the cloud computing and shared services are now pretty much well known. So that is also something which is now available to us in India. And let me explain a little bit about how we need to look at Industry 4.0. Because this is something pretty new and we need to be careful in understanding this. So Industry 4.0 is a seamless integration of the cyber world and the physical world. And this is brought about by the advances in digitization and digitalization. So digitization and digitalization are two words which probably appear similar, but there is a subtle difference. So digitization is the conversion of analog form of data to digital data. Whereas digitalization is the deployment of digital technologies and the digitized data to impact how work gets done. And that is the foundation for transforming the nature of engagement and interaction between customers, companies, suppliers, regulators, etc., etc. And that also, in a way, can impact the nature of revenue streams. So you can also have a lot of digital based revenue streams. So that is the nature of this new transformative set of technologies called Industry 4.0. Now, the other thing to note is it is a set of technologies. It's not just one. We now need to prepare the automation industry players, particularly the integrators, to start taking the IT part also into their total offering, because the customer is looking at an integrated solution provider, and that is one area where we are kind of currently focused on. I think I also need to inform you that our industry association AIA has partnered with IIT Delhi to set up a foundation for smart manufacturing. And this is a very intricate collaboration between industry, academia, and government. And the aim of this foundation is to demystify Industry 4.0 and create a practical walkthrough.
Moving to the next question, sir, what is the extent of automation equipment currently made in India, and how should entrepreneurs take advantage of it?
So most of the high quality components in automation like sensors, controllers, actuators, networking devices, HMIs are essentially imported, and they are imported from India-friendly countries. So we don't have much of a Chinese footprint, but the real juice and the real value addition comes in system design and software integration. And that is something which India has enough foundation to go whole hog. As I explained, our automation fraternity is now being made ready to move into Industry 4.0. So these are the essential things they will take with them, which is system design capability, software integration capability, and of course, in many cases, they will also have to take responsibility for the installation and for any other hand-holding of customers. So the entrepreneurs are assured of a healthy competition amongst the suppliers or solution providers. So they don't have anything to worry about.
Yes, sir. How do you foresee the application of automation and big data in managing brand or product integrity? What type of applications could allow remote verification of product integrity and prevent counterfeit?
As I understand, product integrity is the core which protects and promotes the brand. So if you take care of product integrity, you've taken care of protecting and promoting the brand as well. In that, your basic processes, which is like checking your incoming material quality and its conformance to whatever has been asked for, then monitoring the process conditions within your own plant, whether it is steam or any other form of energy or clean water, recipe control for the product you're making, tracking of the batch and its movement, complying to the hygienic processing parameters, and packaging, which is tamper-proof, packaging which is informative, labeling, tamper-proof labeling, clear labeling. These are all applications which definitely need to be executed in a perfect manner. But all these applications which I have counted so far are essentially within the four walls of the manufacturing enterprise. So all that is happening within the plant, in-premise computing and in-premise automation. Now let's look at going outside the plant up to the consumer, and that is where we need to look at the cloud connectivity. So when you look at cloud connectivity, then the entire system can behave like one. And this is essential to ensure verification of secure transactions. So concepts like blockchain can also now play a role in ensuring transparency and counterfeit protection.
Right, sir. So, sir, like you said, knowledge is important. So as exhibition organizers, we believe that even trade exhibitions are a knowledge and information sharing platform. So how important do you think real-time trade exhibitions are when we compare them to the virtual exhibitions?
Okay, so far we basically were all in the real world. So we know real world trade exhibitions, real-time trade exhibitions. But to capture that excitement in virtual, I really do not know. Virtual exhibitions will probably fill in some gap
So it has been wonderful talking to you, sir, as always.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.